Hello, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for your patience. I'm your host tonight, Ben from Lover of Tech. I'm based in UK and I'm pretty much a content creator, mainly on YouTube as well as other digital platforms. And this particular section and this particular session of the Video Creator Expo, which I'm really privileged and honored to be on. Really appreciate the team over there for allowing me to come and share my process, as the title says, streaming in 4K UHD with OBS, the open broadcast software. So as you are here on the stream right now, as it's premiering and as it's going live, and I can see the chat really going off. So really appreciate everyone else that's joined the other sessions that have actually come over here, from the guys over on different channels such as Juan Bagnell, as well as Easy Computer Solutions. Really appreciate everyone jumping over here. So pretty much to get the experience in, we are streaming this in 4K UHD. So if you're on the relevant device and you have the relevant bandwidth, make sure you click the gear icon and select higher than 720p, 1080p, 1440p, and 2160p if your display and bandwidth and your device has the power to do it. So a big thank you to everyone. And I pretty much just wanted to share my process and how I use OBS as well as the equipment, and how I actually got to this level to be able to stream in 4K. It wasn't an overnight process. It was something that I built up to based on, my desire to pretty much give people the best visual quality as possible. I think the end goal with what I wanted to do was give people a pre-recorded feel to the highest quality, but with live interaction, to the point where you would actually come to a stream, as you can see as this, and not see it to be any different. To a pre-recorded video, right? There was this misconception and this kind of mindset that when you come to a stream, it's low quality, it's budget, you don't really get the same high quality production as you would do for a pre-recorded pre-production video as you would find on these digital platforms, especially as the production quality for YouTube was really going up, i.e. supporting platforms and file formats such as 8K, resolutions up to 8K, as well as HDR high dynamic range. I wanted to give people that same feel. So I hope you're pretty much seeing this in essence. And it came from a place of building up to it. So I've been creating content on YouTube for, half a decade now, 5 years. First video was posted in 2016. And it wasn't then that I wanted to live stream. I think once I got my confidence and I found my place in front of the camera, I wanted to do something a bit more interactive with my audience, but I didn't want to do it the normal way that I'd been seeing people do, right? And streaming at a high quality in 4K doesn't just come from, just wanting to do it. Again, it starts from different areas that we're going to break it down. Firstly, it's the whole setup. Then it's the computer and the equipment and the interface. Next is also bandwidth. Bandwidth in the sense that upload. I think we've gotten used to how our internet service providers, whether it's our wireless networks, as well as obviously you get with your broadband providers, pretty much selling us internet on the notion of download. But the trick is more upload, right? So we are pretty much on ADSL, asymmetric networks, and having symmetrical networks where your download matches your upload, it's very important. Or you're on an asymmetric network that favors upload. So I'm going to break it down and get through to the process of how I got here. Now, you can stream in 4K with your smartphone as well as with 4K webcams, but it was all about taking it to the next level. What I wanted was the desire of bringing that pre-recorded feeling to a live stream. And the best way to do it is to use the high quality camera that you have. I use, at this current stage, a Fuji X-T4. Now, there are different various cameras. Not to get into it, if you leave me to it, I will discuss cameras with you long as the ones that know me. But the whole idea is using a dedicated interchangeable lens camera. You do have point and shoot cameras, 1-inch sensor cameras that have great 4K capability, but the reason why using a high quality interchangeable camera is to give you the flexibility of using different high quality lenses to give you different looks. So for example, with most webcams, you don't have the benefit of being able to zoom in or zoom out to get different perspectives, as you can see. So this is one of the benefits that you get. of being able to have an interchangeable lens system where you're able to control the look and the angle of what you're working with to give you the look that you want. You're able to then have different natural looks to your image in your stream as well. So being able to capitalize on that was very important. But it was only as of recently that you could actually use the USB interface on your high quality camera to directly to your computer as a webcam. Now, this is something that's great, but there's a downside to it. Most high quality cameras do not come with multiple USB ports. So if you're going to use the USB-C port or the USB-A port, whatever USB interface into your computer, which we'll get to, you don't have a power source. So unless you're using a dummy battery, you don't have a simple power source to be able to use it. So first thing is the camera. Ideally get a camera that shoots in 4K. Ideally get a camera that has good autofocus. Ideally a camera that tracks your face or your eyes so you don't have to think about whether you're in focus or not. So you don't have to manually do it. There are great cameras that really do that. Sony have a great amount of accessible cameras that have that ability to do that. We're talking about their Sony a6400, 6600, all the way to their full frame outings. You don't need to spend that much, but something like an a6400 does it. I'm using a Fuji X-T4. It has a flip screen, great autofocus, great 4K quality, and it has USB-C where you can actually charge it without needing a dummy battery, which to me, I wanted that simplicity. But then with the HDMI, you need to make sure that you have a clean HDMI output. What that basically means is all the little, status that you have on your camera that shows you what you're doing, you don't want that to be feeding into what you're seeing right now. So that's the most important thing. And most new mirrorless cameras have a clean HDMI output, which is very good. From then, you need an adapter that takes that HDMI to USB. And there have been many that have been developed over the time. I've used more accessible ones, and the more accessible ones only go up to 1080p. Again, I wanted the highest quality possible, and there's been new manufacturers that have come out that really do that. Again, not sponsored, but Elgato is what I use. I use the Elgato Camlink 4K. They had the 1080p version. They've got the 4K. It retails around 100 to 150 pounds or dollars, give or take what region you're in. And it's very simple. It pretty much tells your computer, your OS, that that camera is a webcam, plug and play with no software needed. High quality and simplicity at the same time. That interface then leaves the USB-C free to be able to have power that goes in. It's very important. You want the camera that you're using to have continuous power input so you don't have to worry about it shutting down or closing off in the middle of a stream when you're actually using it. From that HDMI to USB dongle or adapter to your computer, that's how you turn your webcam or high quality camera into a webcam. Now with OBS, that is a free software. So OBS is available on Windows and Mac. I use Windows because the compatibility is a lot better. And again, with Windows, you've got different components and manufacturers that use different graphics that help you stream very effectively. For example, I use NVIDIA. You've got the processors that are in there that really decode and make sure that you have a very smooth output that you can actually put in 4K without straining. So again, it does look like a pre-recorded video, but this is streaming live. Audio is very important as well. I'm using a Samsung Q2U, but again, dynamic microphone cross the border that you can use that gives you correct audio. Once you're in there, it's all about bandwidth. For YouTube, their upload requirements all depends on not just the resolution, but the frame rate. Usually, I don't stream any more than 30 frames a second or 24 frames a second. 60 frames a second, if you've got the bandwidth and you've got the capture card that does it, then you can. Usually you need a decent upload of somewhere around 20 megabits per second. It's very important. A consistent 20 megabits per second upload, that should give you a smooth and consistent. Now you can go lower than that, but potentially the quality of the 4K might not be as sharp as you like, but it's still going to be sharper nonetheless. Once you're able to actually once you have those requirements and you have a computer that actually can stream with I would say current generation quad core, 8 gigabytes of RAM, ideally 16, or a newer NVENC based NVIDIA GPU with a decoder that really makes it easy, you can pretty much stream. Now, here's the benefit of streaming in 4K. Not only do you as an audience get a pre-recorded high quality video stream coming, right? It separates you from the competition. Two, what it then allows you to do is it then allows you to record a master file in a very, very high quality format. And then whatever you've actually streamed, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, you can then actually break it down and have a high quality master file that you can use, edit down into chunks and distribute it to different platforms. This is something that I utilize and I use very well. So I have a separate channel called The Cut Down. I do a live stream on a Sunday where we go through topics for what's happening in the world of tech. I do it for an hour, and pretty much having a high quality master file, if you go into The Cut Down, you'll realize that the video does not look like a live stream. It looks like a high quality pre-recorded high production video. This is something I wanted to do. There's an ease of use balance and a high quality grade to the live streams and the videos that pretty much come out of it. There's more in-depthness, but it's pretty much broken down to the camera, the equipment, the lighting, the audio, making sure that that's set up to pretty much look pre-recorded, having good autofocus, having great 4K quality, having ideally good autofocus for your face or your eye tracking, so you don't have to think about that as well. Having the ability to put different lenses for different looks and flexibility, making sure that you've got the right HDMI to USB adapter that pretty much tells your computer and your software that it is a webcam that's coming in and it's not a camera. Then having a camera that can actually power over USB. Yes, you can use a dumber battery, but powering over USB adds a level of simplicity that makes it very easy to set up and dismount when you need to actually use it for other stuff. OBS, having it as a free software that you can actually punch in all your different scenes as you saw at the beginning, as well as input your bandwidth and the platform that you want to stream to be able to get the quality that you want in there as well. That is pretty much it for me. Pretty much hit my time. There might be more that I'll do, but for the 15 minutes I've been given, this is pretty much going over how I stream in high quality 4K using my setup through OBS. So hope you're all enjoying the Video Creator Expo, and pretty much appreciate everyone in the chat. I will go back and I will pretty much look into seeing what everyone's saying. Right, who do we have? We've got a lot of people. Barry Johnson, what's good? Yes, we are streaming in 4K UHD, demonstrating on the fly. Mr. Juan Bagnell, Ben 4K is the kind of dope channel. Indeed. There's so many great people in here, man. I appreciate everyone joining. Hope you enjoyed this quick overview. As quickly as we went. But Tech Valor as well. Yes, Tech Valor. Hello. It's been a minute. Yep. Yay. What's good, people? Tech for your needs as well. Tracy. Simplistically digital. Wow. What's good, people? Tech lover mama. Yes, people. Yes, Mark. LeBaron in here as well. What's good, people? Team 1080p, Team 4K, 720p. Yes. We've got so much likes. Yep. Absolutely. Wow, we've got El Jefe in the house as well. Nice. We've got a lot of good people in here, man. Thank you so much. Love the video. Yep. This was a great information. And I hope to get the opportunity to share more in depth as well. But without taking much more of your time, hope you're all doing well. And I will be closing out, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.